Welcome back, everybody, to Hayes Tech ROM Reviews. This is Dave Hayes, and we are going to go over Dirty Unicorns today, and this is Android version 7.0. This is a test build, so don't expect me to hand out any links at the end of this video, guys. I just don't want to do that. I don't want to overwhelm Dirty Unicorns with I don't want to overwhelm the devs with a bunch of people downloading and having issues, and. But if you guys want to test this ROM out, you can do it. You just have to go to the Google Plus community and read, okay? You will find the links, but just do your due diligence, do some reading, and you'll find the links and you'll find out how to do it. It's all on their community site, okay, guys? So let's go ahead and get into this. This is the second time I did this, actually. You know me, I don't like to edit anything, and I ran into some issues. All right, first up, this is for the Nexus 6, and it is Android 7.0. They do have builds out for the Nexus 6P and maybe a couple other ones, but I know for sure Nexus 6 and I think the Nexus 6P, you guys are gonna, if you go to the Google website and you do your reading and you go to the place where you can actually do the testing, you'll find out what devices are actually supported at this time. I am running their kernel, which is Unicorn Blood Shamu kernel, and it's running great, guys. And the reason I'm keeping with this kernel is because of the hot plug, the Mako hot plug that is included with the kernel. But I'm going to give you guys a heads up on it. It is not Kexic hard boot patched, so it does not support multi-ROM. So if you want to run this ROM and you still want to use multi-ROM, you're going to need to flash a different kernel. But if you do flash a different kernel, do not report any bugs until you flash back stock again with the stock supplied, not stock, but the supplied kernel. Okay, guys? Let's go ahead and move on. There's not a lot in the settings, but development has just started. Just remember, guys, it only gets better from here, okay? Under Expanded Desktop, you guys can pick and choose the apps that you want to show expanded. Miscellaneous tweaks. This is going to be your flashlight notification, toast icon, scrolling cache, and of course your media scanner behavior on boot. They do give you the night mode. I don't run with the night mode. I really can't stand it. It just bugs my eyes out. You guys can do it whatever you want. I just usually just dim mine a little bit, but it's there if you want it. Power menu. I was really surprised of this many choices for the power menu, so kudos to the developers at Dirty Unicorn for that. Guys, remember, under Advanced Reboot, make sure that you have that to show always, or you can have it hide on lock screen. It doesn't matter, but in order for you to access the Advanced Reboot, you need to have that turned on, okay, guys? Because it is disabled by default. Swipe to the right is going to bring up the lock screen. The only settings we have right now for the lock screen is going to be your lock screen torch. But then again, guys, remember, this is their alpha. It's just a test build, so it's going to get better. Status bar, you have your carrier label. You guys can set it up however you like. I have it actually as DU 7.0. You guys can put your name in. You can put whatever you want in there. That's what it's there for. So I think that's pretty cool. Under notifications, they got disable the immersive mode messages, force expanded notification. All that's there. You do have your breathing notifications at the bottom. Under clock and date, this is going to be where you can move your clock. Right, left, center, don't have it showing at all if you don't want to. You have your AM, PM, date style, format, position, your quick settings. This is another area where I thought they were, did a pretty good job at. You have your brightness slider, brightness icon, vibration on touch, your advanced tile data, then your quick pull down. You can set it right, left, center, or always or not at all. Now, under your quick tiles layout, for your small tiles, they give you up to 7 or clean down to 3. It depends on you, however you want. Default is 5. I just left it there. But now your rows, they do have the rows together. They have your portrait and landscape. They do give you up to at least 4 rows. I would love to see that at 5. That fills up the whole screen. 5's perfect. But at least they give you more than just 3. When the ROM only gives you 3, it looks like CyanogenMod. And I love CyanogenMod, guys, you know that. But I don't like swiping to the right a lot. I like all my tiles right there. Under columns, they give you clean up to 6, so you guys can set, if you want to have all your tiles showing right on that first screen, you can pretty much do it. Then, of course, all the way at the bottom is going to be your animations. You have your rotate and flip, fast, low, and default. And, of course, your animation interpolar. I usually use linear. You guys can run that however you want. I do like bounce as well. That is going to bring us up to the status bar items. Again, this is where you can pick and choose what you want to actually show on your status bar right there. And if you guys noticed, clean at the top, they do have the Dirty Unicorns logo. You can run with 4G instead of LTE as well. Last but not least, under a status bar, it's going to be your traffic indicators. You can have it showing incoming, outgoing, none at all, the whole 9 yards. The only thing I would love to see on this, and I know it's not going to happen because even in Marshmallow it didn't, but I'd love to be able to see us be able to color that. I know that themes, when you run a theme, it doesn't affect that at all, so I don't see where that would conflict. But again, guys, it's Dirty Unicorn, and this is the way they usually run. So I don't think we're going to see that colored. Under your navigation, it's going to be buttons up first. You have your Do Not Disturb, Reorient, of course, your volume, volume rocker wake, and your playback control. And then under nav bar, this is going to be where you can set up your navigation mode, fling, and smart bar. Under fling, these are your settings for that. They have quite a few settings for the fling. Pretty much most of what was on Marshmallow is in Nougat, and they do allow you to color some of that, your trail and the ripple color. I'm going to go ahead and go back into Smart Bar. These are the settings you get with the Smart Bar toggle button addition, your context button layout, and all that. I usually don't mess with that too much. I'm just a straight navigation bar user. I don't use the Smart Bar much, but call me old school, I guess. Another cool thing is they give you pulse. I do like pulse, so I use that. These are the settings for pulse. And we're going to go ahead and swipe to the right. That's going to bring up the multitasking. They actually include Omni Switch with this, which is another cool thing. If you guys like Omni, you can use it. These are the settings for Omni, which are just a lot of settings. So I'm going to go ahead and scroll down through and let you guys see all the settings in it. I haven't tried it, so I can't tell you guys whether it works or not. That's just going to have to be something that you guys try. Under recent setting, I have mine set under the immersive mode. I like the full screen settings. You guys can go with whatever you want. And then, of course, underneath that is going to be your switch to Omni recents if you want to run that instead of running a standard recent. That's pretty much it for the dirty tweaks. I will hit the normal spots, display, volume, safety, listen to me, I just got home from work, security, and developer options. So under display settings, standard display settings, this is going to be where you set up your LED lights. Battery lights are here, notification lights here, and the notification lights are actually working good. Dashboard settings, and then you have your density options underneath, which is basically your font size and your display size. Under sound, oops, let me go back into that. Let's see here. Under sound, and why is it doing that now? It wasn't doing that before, guys. All right, let's go something different. Let's go security. Let's see. You can set up your lock screen, encrypt the device if you want. Make sure you guys have the unknown sources ticked on. Install from storage. All that. Your normal stuff is all there. Let me see if I can go back into sound this time. And no, it's not going to let me do it. Believe me, guys, it was working before. I think it is I think it's my screen record app conflicting with it right now. Don't worry, guys, it's working great. So, and there's no settings underneath the sound that you're not used to seeing anyways. So, not showing you're not going to miss anything. Developer options. Make sure you guys have your Android debugging kit turned on. I will tell you that under drawing, it's set at 1x. I went through and I set everything at 0.5. I just found that at least on pretty much every one of the Nougat ROMs that I've run so far, 0.5 seems to run best for me. Gives the best balance of animations and smooth scrolling. Last but not least, I wanted to mention that SuperSU is included in this ROM. You guys do not have to flash SuperSU. It's there, and it is working right out of the gate. Also, I checked on Substratum, and from what I can tell, Substratum, if I can find it here, Substratum set up in legacy mode. At least it was when I first started the app the very first time. Here we go, grant. And remember, guys, I didn't have to flash SuperSU. It was already set up. Yeah, see, Substratum's in legacy mode. So you guys may actually have to it's going to be one of those where if you enable a theme, it's going to do a reboot for you. I was going to try to have a theme already set up on it for you guys, but I figured I'd go ahead and just leave it the way it was, let you guys see what it looks like when you flash it this time. And I can't put a theme on now because it's going to automatically reboot, and if it reboots, it's going to kill my video, and I don't feel like doing a lot of splicing videos together, so that's pretty much it. How's the ROM running? It's running great. Like that little glitch I had with the with my sound settings, force closing. Again, guys, that is really I would be 100% certain that is my screen recording app conflicting with that, because it was working right up until I tried to start this video. So, anyways, guys, if you like the ROM or if you like the review, make sure you guys give it a thumbs up. I want to thank all of my subscribers. Make sure you guys thank DU for all the hard work they put into this. And I will see you guys on the next one.